It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
On the move to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Set to return it. Here's Turner. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give, running right is Mack. Stays on his feet, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. Wilson and more there for a Jets first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Donald Parham His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Play action. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Mack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space. perfect spot for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their 1st drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's played well. Good 1st half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his... guys will get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing now is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 3rd down, Barkley gets around him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Giants win the football game. So a victory.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Seahawks coming up next.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 27, Wilson. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back to throw here. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. To Barkley on the check down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up that way and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And Barkley did not get there. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw again is Wilson. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. On 2nd and inches. Wilson, the quick slant caught. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
He's got Gronkowski yet again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll...
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete, right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Gonzalez able to tackle the PAT. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
They go play action now. Wilson Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Forced out to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. 20.